So let's talk about Savio to Manchester City. Manchester City got him for £21 million. When you add bonuses and everything, it goes up to like £33 million. For a 20-year-old, they signed him for a 5-year contract, which is very, very good. You all know how the transfer market is, especially when it comes to a player that has potential. The younger they are, the more expensive they are. And also, I always say, there's never a guarantee a player will do well in the Premier League. We've seen in the past where players come into the Premier League, they struggle, and also we've seen when players come into the Premier League and they hit the ground running. If I'm to give you an example, the likes of Morata, Di Maria, it didn't really work out for them. And the likes of Bruno Fernandes in his first season, he hit the ground running, and we're hoping that will be the case for Savio because this is a guy that has so many potential and can be one of the best in his position as time goes on. So now let's talk about this signing and why this is a very good one for Manchester City. So as you guys know, in the early years of Pep Guardiola's managing career in Manchester City, we had the likes of Sane, Sterling, Mahrez. And these were guys that were very good at dribbling, running behind, taking on players. That was what they were very good at. Like they stretch the wings, they touch the line, and once those true balls are coming in, they are running behind. And as time went on, Pep Guardiola moved on from that and started making use of midfielders on the wings, the likes of Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Bernardo Silva. They might not have the pace, and also they might not be very good at maybe dribbling, just like Lorisane and the likes of Mahrez and Sterling, but they brought control and also like protecting the ball. It was all about controlling the game, trying not to lose the ball. So last season, we went on and we signed Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku, it hasn't really worked out for him in Manchester City. It was his first season, but we could see some potential. We could see what Doku was all about. When it comes to pace, running in behind, when it comes to dribbling, when it comes to taking on players, Doku is very good at that. And also he has that he has that ability to force defenders to make mistakes because of how quick he is, which is stunning. He can easily get you a penalty. Now we've gone on to sign Savio, and Savio is a player that can play both on the left, can play both on the right, and also he can play down the middle because he said that during his interview. And one good thing about having a winger that is very good at playing both on the left and also on the right is sometimes they might come across a fullback that can be very good in a game. They can decide to switch to the other side. Maybe they might have a better chance at creating something from that side. And if it doesn't work out on both sides, they can now decide to play more central. And Savio is a player that is good at dribbling, also good at taking on players, and he's very quick. He has that pace as well. So imagine now, you all know when we always come against teams that sit very deep. I can say 90%, 95% of the time, whenever Man City is playing any team in the Premier League, they sit very deep. They try to hit us on the counter. They try to make it very difficult for us. So when we have players like Savio now, and on the right hand side, and also we have Doku on the left hand side, these are boys that are very quick at turning. They can take on players and they can force their fullbacks to make mistakes, and we can get penalties because sometimes how good these teams are. Very, very good defensively. You can try everything. You can try playing from the middle. You can't break them down. Taking shot from outside the box, it won't work. So sometimes you just need to make use of those players that are very good at turning and also that can force fullbacks. You all know what I mean. That can force fullbacks to make mistakes. And another good thing again is this will give the opportunity for someone like Bernardo Silva to get more rest, not to play so much game. If you guys remember, after the Champions League, after Madrid knocked us out from the Champions League, I think it was after 2 days or so, we had to play Chelsea, and you could tell Bernardo Silva was saying they were tired and how we even got to win Chelsea. He doesn't even understand. But having someone on that side, yes, it will be healthy competition, but at the same time, it will also allow Bernardo Silva to rest more so that he can play more games, because you all know Bernardo Silva also is not is getting he's getting to that 30s, and is no more in his early 20s per se, but it will give him time to rest more. And also another good thing I like about this signing is the fact that now just this week I think we might likely see, I don't know, but Pep Guardiola might now decide. I understand. I believe there will be games where we might see a midfield of maybe Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, and Jack Grealish in the midfield. And you all know how good Jack Grealish is in the midfield. Yes, on that left-hand side, Jack Grealish has done well for us. He's very good defensively. He hardly loses the ball. He has done the job to the best of his ability. But you all know he plays very well when he's not. I think he plays very well when he's more in the central area. So a situation whereby we might have a situation where we might see Rodri, Phil Foden, and also Jack Grealish as a midfield, or we can see Jack Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne, and Rodri in the midfield. So this way, I think this signing of Savio might allow that kind of situation to happen, whereby we might now see more players maybe playing a little bit central. And Savio, as you all know, in his last season in Girona, he scored 11 goals and provided 10 assists. That's not bad. Honestly, that's not bad. That's almost 22 goals contribution. That's really not bad for a 20-year-old. And also, he plays more on the left-hand side. But although in his interview he said he likes to play on the right, which is a very good one. So imagine now we have players like Savio and Doku. I'm guessing maybe Pep Guardiola might be going back to his Lorisani and Sterling era, where we had those wingers that were very quick, very fast, that could cause fullbacks to make mistake. And you all know Pep. You can never tell what Pep is planning any season. You can never tell what Pep is trying to do, because I'm sure no one expected the double pivot of John Stones and Rodri in the midfield. It happened as the season went on. So you can never tell what Pep is trying to do. But Savio coming into Manchester City is a good one. For 20-year-old, I'm praying I really want it to work out well for him. Honestly, I really want it to work out well for him, because we've had players in the past, it hasn't worked out. Calvin Phillips, it didn't really work out. But for Savio, I really want it to work out, because since we lost Mahrez, we've really not had that kind of winger that is very good at dribbling and taking on players. Since we lost Mahrez on that right-hand side, Bernardo Silva has done an excellent job playing. He has done an excellent job playing on that right-hand side. And maybe even Savio coming in on that right-hand side might allow Bernardo Silva now to maybe give... sometimes Bernardo Silva can play the holding midfield role. He has the ability to do it. And there will be games maybe Rodri might need rest, and Bernardo Silva might step in, just the way Gundogan needs to do it. Bernardo Silva might step into filling that role. So it's a very good one. Savio, I'm excited. I really want it to work out well for him. And the fact that we have two young guys like Jeremy Doku and Savio, who are very quick, they can dribble, their turning is also very good, is very exciting for us. And I really can't wait to see what Pep will be trying to do with these two guys. They just remind just like Spain, the Spanish team having Nico Williams and Yamal, two wingers that are disturbing on both ends. So if you come up against teams now, they might be like, okay, should we focus on Savio? If they leave Savio, Jeremy Doku might be causing problems on that side. If they leave Jeremy Doku, Savio might be causing problem on the right-hand side. And if they're now trying to focus on those two guys, the guys in the midfield will have more time to do their thing, like the Kevin De Bruyne, the Phil Foden, they'll have space in the middle. So Savio to Manchester City is a very good one. I'm really excited. Let me know what you guys think about this signing. For me, I really want it to work out well, but for me, I feel it's a very good move. And for the price, guys, come on, it's a very good one. 20-year-old, someone that has so much potential. We got him for, I think, £33 million. You all know how the transfer market is when it comes to young players that has potential. So I'm praying it really works out. I really want it to work out. But let me know what you guys think about Savio to Manchester City. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Please do not forget to like, guys. Do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.